Welcome back to Rock Reacts. I have to do YUNGBLUD, right? Because this is in honor of my friend. Today, he was supposed to play. Okay, so when I'm recording this is way before you're going to see it, probably because I like to batch record these for health reasons, really, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, I had a hip replacement. There's my crutch. Isn't that cool? No, it's not cool. Trying to walk around this little space here with a crutch. I shouldn't even be standing. But there's not a space for a chair. Anyway, long story short, YUNGBLUD was supposed to play Columbus, Ohio today. My friend was supposed to see him, and he canceled the show like the day before. So I hope he's okay. And if not, I'm gonna beat his ass. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I hope he's okay. I don't know. It didn't say why he canceled. So anyway, but I'm going to watch this because this is War Pigs and Power and part of the band in the live lounge. So I don't know what I don't know what Power and part of the band, but War Pigs. I'm a big fan of Ozzy J. Osbourne. It's not Ozzy J. It's not J. But anyway, I'm a fan of Ozzy, as is YUNGBLUD, of course. And if you're a YUNGBLUD fan, you better be a fan of Ozzy, or else you're not a real fan. But so I want to listen to this. I want to analyze his vocals. Because I think he has great technique. Great technique does not mean that you can't go bananas and overdo and sometimes fall out of technique when you're singing live. So I think there's been times where he's had some difficulty with his voice. And that can be because he gives it his all when he performs. And that could be why he's canceled the show tonight. When he performs, he gives everything. He leaves everything on the stage. Like somebody said that about me, and that was one of the biggest compliments that I could ever ask for. Is like, I would just give it all on the stage, just everything. Why leave anything? Anyway, let's listen to this. Ooh. Now, okay, I realize this is too quiet because sometimes these videos, some of them are up and down. So I'm going to try and turn this up. Don't freak out at me going, I can't hear it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm trying to adjust this.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, a sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning.
I like what he's doing with it. He's like giving it a bit more grit than like the original, because if you listen to the original, Ozzy sings it pretty like clean, but he's really leaning into some of this distortion here. Listen. Destruction,
sorcerer of death's construction.
Death's construction. So, as opposed to like the way Ozzy was singing, death's construction. Like he keeps it like really open, really bright, but leaning into it gives it that kind of bit of, and that's the thing. He's not doing too much of it, but a lot of times when singers try to sing like a rock song, when they go to sing a rock song, and they try to put this kind of distortion. What is she doing back there? She's like, this is her thing of like, I'm not comfortable. I'm gonna make it better bed. Anyway, they try to put more distortion in it than, because you hear something and you go, wow, that's a rock song. I better put distortion in it and make it sound all kind of, and then that's just too much and they can't sing the higher parts. But he's releasing a little bit, like, he's kind of really getting into the head voice and getting into the lighter place too. Right here.
In the fields the bodies burning.
Like in the fields of bodies burning. So he moves from that, in the fields of bodies burning. He's moving into that kind of lighter head voice. He's like very fluently moving through that. He's not getting stuck in this, in the fields of bodies burning. You know, it sounds all closed off, right? It's like a strangle, but.
As the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind.
On that right there, kind. That, when he goes, kind, that allows you to get a lighter chord closure. Ha, ha, hein. Which, like, it pass a little bit of breath before. Hein, hein. Hopefully that makes sense, right? Ha. This is where, if you're anyway, like, kind of watch videos about how to sing and stuff, you probably heard people talk about this cry. Huh, 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 like a dog whimpering it. Hein. The reason for that is it allows this kind of feeling of like a bit of nasal flow. Hein. And it also allows that kind of lighter vocal fold closure. Ha, ha. You hear that just when it. Hein. If I keep there and lean the voice against the vocal folds, this is way too much. I'm boring myself here to tears.
Poison in their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm living in the 21st century, doing something mean to it, doing better than anybody you ever seen.
Yeah.
Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero needs a theme music. No one man should have all that power. Clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
Yeah.
No one man should have all.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, he's performing, like he's not leaving anything. He's getting into it. He's not just singing the song. Like, he's always performing. Like, like, I think he's just a born performer.
Clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
Love the mashup of that. So cool.
She was part of the Air Force, I was part of the band. Always used to burst into her hand. My imagination.
And then he moves down and keeps it kind of, then moving into this kind of clean voice, driven by the sound of the air with the vocal folds. It's kind of really smooth.
I was living my best life, living with my parents way before.
Living with my parents. He does this very well. This kind of, it's this kind of leaning into the voice. Like, I call it leaning the wind against the sail. Ah, listen to my parents. Like this, when you have it, it's kind of like an accordion. You can kind of like squeeze against the sound. You listen for that when he's. My, that brightness. My.
Cancellations, and I fell in love with a boy who was kind of lame. I was Rambo and he was Paul Verlaine. And my imagination. So many cringes in the heroin binges. I was coming off the hinges, living on the fringes of my imagination.
Oh yeah.
And I thought no one man should have all that power. Clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
Yeah. Look at it. He's just going crazy here. And like, there's this in his voice. He's not trying to keep an amazingly technical aspect to it. He's just going with the feeling. Like, this is what about him appeals to such a big audience. It's the same kind of thing that what appeals to such a big audience about Kurt Cobain. It's this feeling, this emotion of the music and the song and the attitude and the that's why he's doing so well these days. Is because he's adding that kind of thing that's missing these days. He's a professional as well. You see, he's like getting a lyric sheet all together. He's like not. Okay, so he's looking at there. He was like spilling a bit of air. You could hear it was a bit falsetto-y, a bit like, because he's just gone through this big, massive part, right? And so kind of lost the connection with the technical aspect. But like when he was going there, he's like, look, I'm looking down. He's going, okay, he hasn't lost that professionalness of, okay, now I have to look down whatever the lyrics for the next part. But listen to this part here. You hear that? The worst inside us. It's almost like you may not be able to hear this, because I hear things as a vocal coach. I have to do this. I have to hear things and go, okay, you're kind of down towards the end of your breath there. So we need to figure out how to correct that. He's down. There's no power in that, what he's singing. And sometimes you could sing breathy with intention to make it sound that soft, but not where you're running out of air. And I just think this part, he was at the lower end of his air. So it was losing kind of that power. But he turns it right around with this next part. Right there. Feeling on the internet. You can hear how he got that back up to the top of his breath and got the power that's required for the next line. Somebody intended it. Okay, and there that wasn't as that he wasn't on the lower end of his breath. He still had like kind of a breath enough to get that whole part out. And a nice smooth transition. Diamond in the rough, big hands of diamond in. So he moves smoothly from that falsetto lightness to the, I want to say kind of mixed voice. People call it like that, but when you're singing like at his level, you're not really thinking like mixed voice, head voice, chest voice, blah blah blah. It's really just one voice, and you're just using we use different terms because it makes it easier for people to understand the kind of resonance where it's resonating. Head voice resonates up here, chest voice resonates down here. The kind of mix is when you're feeling it both, but when you're singing at his level, it's kind of resonating everywhere all at the same time, and just putting more power into it makes it sound more kind of chest resonance, more powerful. Wow. A little laugh at the end there. Like, it's cool. He had fun. Like, he has fun performing, and you should have fun watching him. And click links down below, like and subscribe. There's a link down below to join me on Patreon. Link down below if you want to not make a donation. If you want to make a request /donation, and then you can click the thanks button to make a donation. All of which is appreciated to help me pay for crutches. I'm looking at getting some gold-plated crutches, so I can pimp myself out real good. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.